Well, crazy story, but true. I almost died in my parents' car in front of my grandmother's house, playing with the handbrake. And for a long time, a very long time, I did not want to learn to drive because of this. It created a real trauma that took me a long time to get over, you know. But when we look at the grammar that I used, or the kind of sentences that we use could have to talk about different possibilities in the past. Now again, the past is the past. I was 2 years old. I will never be 2 years old again. It's not real. The sentences I use are not real. The simple example is I could have died. It was a close accident. I didn't die. Here I am. I'm alive. If a car had passed in that moment, but a car did not pass, I really could have died. Right? I didn't die. But I look at the past. I cannot change it, but I can look at those different possibilities and think about it. If a car had passed in that moment, wow, I really could have died. Could have is very similar pronunciation to would have, right? Could have died. Now remember, training with me, I could have died, I could have died. And then finally, I could have died, right? Try to train the pronunciation with me now. I could have died. I coulda died. Now, I was only 2 or 3 years old. I just could not have known the consequences. If you think about a small child that's 2 or 3 years old, they just don't understand the idea of the brake and the road and the danger. We need to teach our children about it. But my point here is that it was just simply not possible for me as a child to understand the consequences, right? Again, it's what could have happened, exploring different possibilities in the past. So I could not have known, I couldn't have known, I couldn't have known, and finally, I couldn't have known, all right? That strong N, couldn't, I couldn't have known. Train with me. I couldn't have known, right? Now, if this is a little difficult for you, remember, it's all about that you understand in a conversation first. If it's a little difficult for you to use, that's fine. But step one is understanding. That's a really important part. Think about your life. What are some close or crazy accidents that you have, right? Have you ever had a near-death experience where you almost died? Have you ever almost had a bad accident? If you think now about those moments, what was a moment when it was very, very close, right? What could have happened? What could have? Like, I could have died. I could have died. I could have broken my leg. I could have broken my leg, right? So think about it and use it now to make some of your own ideas and your own answers. In the next video, I want to share my personal story about how I started my online business. Okay? See you there, my friends.